For 2012, I decided to have a makeover. Don't I look good? Also, I decided to have a makeover of the car. You can see right here, my good friend John Cathcart in New Jersey made these stickers, and now my ride is officially pimped, just like me.
Oh yeah, you had some devil you. Oh yeah, you look good. Look at that smile. $1 million smile, the hair looks good, okay. Hey, welcome to Lost in Africa. Woo! Woo!
We have come to northern Kenya to see a Rendille wedding.
So grab a backpack, a bottle of water, a couple 2-3 sandwiches, and your walking shoes, and let's get... Woo! Ouch. Ouch. You're the best.
We are having a very nice time because I'm seeing what I have ever seen in my life. The life is very different to my tribe. I'm very happy to see it.
How is it different?
You see, with the way they do the wedding is much different to our tribe.
How?
It's very different because they do what they are doing is what we were doing very long time ago, but nowadays it has changed.
You don't do any of these things that they do?
Never. We never do.
Okay.
Yeah. We do different.
Yeah, but you're not explaining what you do different.
Well, what we do, we talk to the girl, then we go to church. After going to church, we get a prayer, and then our pastor can put a ring to the lady. They give a ring, and then the pastor can give the man a ring to put to the girl who he's going to marry. But this one is much different to us. Yeah, we never do this.
Hosea was talking about a church wedding, and most weddings that take place in Africa are usually in a church or in a mosque. They're not usually traditional. And if someone says that they're going to a traditional wedding, usually what it means is they're going to dress traditionally, but that's where the tradition ends. In this village of Kishu in northern Kenya, where we're filming the sunrise, the wedding will be traditional because the people are still pastoralists and they still dress and follow the same routines that their ancestors pretty much followed, with some changes. Of course, technology has come to the village even, because you're going to see some of the warriors carrying cell phones, and they'll be filming and taking pictures. And also something that changed this year is that now the young ladies, when they dance, they wear white t-shirts. As of last year, they were still topless. Also, the warriors don't carry spears anymore. And weddings that used to take place on one day, now it takes place over 2 days. And another thing that's changed that you'll see, although this is a Rendille village, they don't have traditional Rendille homes because to build a traditional Rendille home is very expensive. So the people pretty much build homes modeled on the Samburu style. There's going to be many processes that we're going to see in this wedding, and I'm going to try my best to explain them. I didn't film all the processes because some of them take place at night and some of them I didn't have access to. But we're going to do the best job that we can to present to you a traditional Rendille wedding. So sit back and enjoy. When we arrived in the village, we went for a walk, and we saw this house with lots of garbage all around it. I asked Robert what was happening, and he started to explain, but unfortunately at that time the wind was blowing very hard, and you can't hear him. You will be able to hear him explaining later. But anyway, this home belongs to the mother of the bride, and in Rendille culture, 7 days before the wedding, they say that they destroy the house, but they don't actually destroy it completely. They take the roof off, and they put the roof back on. And then 3 days before the wedding, they take the entire house down, and they put it back up, but this time they put it up bigger than when they started. And now Robert will explain.
Make it to be big, because they need a space when the day of marriage. Because many people are coming inside the house. Because if the house is small, they need a lot of people who are coming in, out, and you have to make it the house to be big.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And
once
then-
they get married, are they going to live inside of this house?
No, only the day of marriage.
It's just for the day of marriage.
Only the day for the day of marriage.
And who's going to live in it afterwards?
After the mother of the girl.
The mother of the girl. So she was living here before.
Yeah,
This was her house.
our house.
But when her daughter decided to get married, she destroyed it.
He destroyed.
Then she destroyed it again.
And then the day of marriage, we are making another new house. And then we have to take the girl maybe at midnight to that new house.
They're building. Wait, where are they going to build a house? Okay. But the mother-in-law will live in this house.
Mother will live in this house with other kids or his husband, but we don't have a husband.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the new married couple will live in the other house.
The other house is the other man who is married, the warrior and the girl.
So here's the house for the new married couple, or actually for the mother-in-law. We saw it last night. They destroyed it 2 times and then rebuild it. And here now they're obviously putting the roof on. So these branches that they're taking inside, that woman's taking inside, it's going to form the floor inside the house because it's nice and soft. And that's going to be they're going to put that on the floor. You can see back there. They're putting it down so that it'll be nice and soft. And then they'll put skins over the top.
The blessing of all chopped objects, because of tomorrow, the girl is circumcised on top of this.
The girl who's getting married is going to be circumcised.
On top of this cup, on top of this skin,
She'll be circumcised on that skin.
and on this skin.
Okay.
Now they're blessing all chopped objects because of they are cutting tomorrow. You know they use all these things because of cutting, and then they're blessing all cutting objects.
Okay.
That's tomorrow they're circumcised. The girl. Now the man is blessed with milk.
Now Robert mentioned that all sharp objects are going to be blessed, but what he really meant to say was that all sharp objects that belong to the family of the bride are going to be blessed, the symbolism being that she's going to be circumcised tomorrow morning. Now you see the father of the bride is pouring milk on the sharp objects as well as the animal skin on which the bride will be circumcised. Milk plays a huge role in the lives and the culture of the Rendille people, as it does in the lives and the cultures of other people within Kenya. During this ceremony, milk will be mixed with blood for different aspects of the ceremony. It will be used to bless different houses. It will be used to bless the animals that are killed. And quite simply, later in the day, people will drink chai with the milk. Now behind the gentleman is a house that belongs to the mother of the bride, and right now the bride and her mother are inside. Tomorrow a house will be constructed for the bride and she'll move over there. But unfortunately, she moves over during the night and we didn't film that. But at least you'll get to see the construction. We had just been talking about the importance of milk in Rendille culture, and here we see milk being poured over the head of the bride. It's to bless her and also to prepare her for her head being shaved. Now you'll see in that cup, it's not just milk, there's some type of vegetation inside, and that vegetation is considered to be holy. She's not only going to have her head shaved, she's actually going to have her whole body shaved, but we're just going to see when she has her head shaved. The reason being is that it's sort of like she's being reborn. Now that woman right there that's pouring the milk is going to take a razor blade now and start shaving her head, and it's a little bit scary, but I assure you she didn't cut her at all. She really knows what she's doing. Here we see the father of the bride cutting the leather in the shape of the foot of the bride. At the same time, at the house of the groom, there's two men making sandals for the groom and the best man. All of the sandals will be worn tomorrow for the wedding at different times, and all of the sandals will be burned in the new home of the bride and the groom.
Okay, it's early morning, the wedding day. The sun hasn't come up yet. Just gonna show the village. There's our tent. I just got charged by a bull, and the horns got on me, but I was super fast and got away in time without being knocked down, thank God. There's the home of the groom.
This is a cow dung
There's cow dung in the bag.
in the bag.
And what are the sticks?
Small skin of a goat.
Okay.
And this one is sticks we make for a new fire. We don't make a new fire with two sticks.
Okay.
And these one shoes.
They're special shoes. That's what we saw being made the other day. Okay.
We have two. One for the baby and one for the man and the best man.
One for the groom, one for the best man, and one for the bride.
Yeah. You have to take the one for the baby. That's
The bride.
yeah.
Okay. And what are they doing to him right now?
They're preparing they're putting the skin of a lion skin.
The skin of a lion.
It marks that
It does what?
you have killed the lion. It marks that he killed the lion.
It marks that he killed a lion, although he did not kill a lion.
But usually because of this conservation, we don't kill lion.
Okay.
From that time.
Okay.
And this for killing that bull or is a special rope for tying the bull we are killing there in.
So today they'll tie that around the bull that's going to be killed. Okay.
One of the things that I find very interesting about the traditional cultures is the amount of time that men spend on their looks. You see this man, he just woke up and he's looking in his little mirror, fixing his face, fixing his feathers, whatever. And most of the men that you see here carry small mirrors with them, and you'll find them looking in them. It's pretty funny. Also, the amount of time that they spend putting makeup on, well, not really makeup, but maybe the red ochre and different things that they find to adorn their bodies, maybe some feathers or pieces of fur or pieces of plastic or something shiny. And they're definitely much more exotic looking than the women. And I just find that very interesting. On the wedding day, the bride is the first one to have red ochre smeared on her body. But also, the young ladies in the village also have red ochre put on them. I thought that it signified blood, but I was told that it doesn't signify blood, it just signifies new.
So there's two skins that they're going to put the red ochre on. One is a skirt and one is a shirt, both for the bride. And she's going to wear them today? And she'll wear them today.
The bride, the bridesmaid, which is the young lady in blue, and the skirt and the shirt are now covered in red ochre. And so now they're taking them back to the home of the mother of the bride. And at night, she'll wear them to her new house. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see the bride wearing the shirt and the skirt covered in red ochre. But on the day previous, we did get to see the women making the skirt and the shirt. The warriors are now leaving the house of the groom with the cows and sheep ahead of them, which will be used as part of the dowry for the marriage.
She's blessing their feet with milk.
The man on the left is one of several men that I've seen explaining how the ceremony is supposed to be conducted. It makes me wonder if they practice this marriage ahead of time. You can see that the woman is taking the traditional sandals of the groom and the best man, and they'll be burned in his new house together with the sandals of the bride. She also took the sticks that are going to be rubbed together tonight to make the first fire, together with the elephant dung, which will be used as the kindling. The women are now taking a sheep, which is a gift to the mother of the bride, into the house. In a few minutes, another sheep will be brought and slaughtered in front of the house, and tonight, a third sheep will be brought and slaughtered at the house. This is the first traditional Rendille wedding we attended in the village of Lenagero, which is next to the village of Robert. In this village, they sacrificed a bull, but in Robert's village, they sacrificed a sheep. And I thought that it had something to do with money. But when I asked Robert, he said no, it has nothing to do with money. It has to do with the ancestors. Apparently, the ancestors of this family sacrificed a bull, and the ancestors of a family in Robert's village sacrificed a sheep, and so they continue the tradition. That was much more brutal than I thought it would be. After the bull finally died, which actually seemed an eternity, the men started cutting it up. And you see the warriors there are carrying branches from a tree. The meat will be put on those branches to keep it out of the dirt, and then it'll eventually be shared out. Since we saw the cow being slaughtered in the other village, I didn't think it necessary to show this sheep being slaughtered. I just wanted you to see how the house and the sheep are both blessed with milk. This cow must be really annoyed. First of all, it has to be subjected to this. But then it's waiting for this warrior to pierce its vein with the arrow, and the warrior keeps on shooting. And shooting. And shooting and shooting and shooting, and he can't pierce the vein. I'm wondering, if this warrior isn't married yet, is he going to be able to find a wife after this incident? Perhaps this video should be in Rendille's Funniest Home Videos. Anyway, the milk that will be collected from this cow will be drank by the new bride.
That's okay. That's okay.
Oh,
After the animal is slaughtered and it's carved up, the groom and the best man have to carry meat into the home of the mother of the bride 4 separate times. Apparently, there's a certain way that they have to carry this meat, as you can see by these gentlemen explaining how to do it. Hopefully, they did it the right way.
Junggo. Marende, marende lagi.
Lagi?
These women are bringing branches that will be attached to each side of the door of the home of the mother of the bride. Later, women will be arriving singing, bringing milk, and if they don't have milk, then at least they'll bring water to give to the family. Once they do that, they'll start singing and dancing, and they'll hold on to the branches on each side of the door and do a special type of dance. Interestingly, the women were singing, "Troubles are coming, the woman is trouble, you're not now alone."
Now they're dividing up the meat
For men and women.
for men and women.
And then for the house of wedding. It's the meat
So right now this man is negotiating for the meat for the men, and all these guys that are sitting here, they're deciding which pieces he can take, because there's a pile of meat for the men from outside, then there'll be a pile of meat in the center that's for the family and for the women. You see the stomach there, and there's the head. They're going to cook that and eat that tomorrow. That's for the woman who's going to circumcise the girl. That piece of meat right there is for her. And now they're negotiating on who gets what. Some tough negotiating, as you can see. Yeah, I'd be a tough negotiator too. I want the best meat. Look at, he's pulling pieces off. The other one's putting pieces on. It's a big deal. Because they want, of course, they want the best meat. That's what I would want too. Now the women are getting their meat. Everyone's now taking tea. It's kind of important. People love their chai. I love my chai, so I'm happy to be taking it. There's the women preparing it over there. In front of the house where the bride is staying right now. One of the things about a wedding is a lot of things are given out to the people that come to the wedding. And here you see they're giving out sugar. Later they'll give out meat and tobacco. So the people that live in the village are very happy because they get some of the things that they need basically for free. So it's a pretty good deal. Wedding gifts, but the opposite direction. Now they're giving out the tobacco. Robert, how many times did they give out the tobacco? Given out over here. Tobacco. 2 times they'll give it out. They put it in that stool. They hand it out. So this little animal is a gift for the mother of the bride. It's called what? Pakel. And here we have the bride on the right. And surprisingly, she looks okay because she's been circumcised this morning. And I'm surprised that she's still not, curled up in a ball crying. But you have to be tough, I guess. And right there in the middle, right next to her, that's the woman that circumcised her. And then you have some of the other women of the village. Whoa. And you have some more women back here. And then you have this. That's the mother of the bride right there. And she has the traditional Rendille necklace on that you could see there. She looks beautiful, huh? And she's collecting the rope. Is that going to be for the new house?
For the new house, yeah.
That rope is going to be for the new house, which they're going to build today.
You can see on the top of the house.
Yes?
Yeah, the meat.
And up there, it's kind of dark, but there you could see now. The 4 pieces of meat that we saw before that the groom and the best man were bringing inside. And the shoes are hanging right there. The shoes that were made yesterday. And the skins, the skirt and the blouse that the bride will wear are right there, covered in the ochre. We saw them doing that this morning. And this is the house that was destroyed 2 times and then rebuilt. And right here is milk and blood. Who's going to drink that?
The bride.
The bride will drink that. Once again, there's the bride. Let's zoom in on her. See how lovely she is today, even though she was circumcised this morning, which I've been very honest with the people here. I said that that's barbaric. I don't care. I've been in Africa 16 years and I'm understanding of things, but that, you shouldn't be circumcising girls. But that's the custom. So there we go, the whole bridal party, all the females. So I filmed these women with this camera, and now I'm showing them. And I told the bride is right here. I told her that her husband asked me for me to put the video and all the pictures on a CD, so I'll be giving it to them.
While the women were watching the video, they were saying things like, "We are inside. We are here. We are just sitting. Oh, it's me. I see my sister. Those pictures you'll bring for us?"
Anybody know what that little thing is for? That little house? Well, if you haven't guessed it already, it's for chickens. Well, it's very hot here today. The elders come and they sit under the shade of these trees, so we decided to bring the tarp and do the same. But it's so hot, I stripped down to my underwear. But thank God I'm not wearing my G-string today, because I don't think these guys would put up with that. But anyway, let's see more of the wedding. Here comes the groom and the best man. They're carrying some small shrubs that are used for the floor of the new house. So they're just a small bit of it, just symbolic. And then they'll bring the rest. They won't bring the rest, but somebody else will bring the rest of it. And that'll form the floor of the house. They'll put the skins on top of it and it'll be nice and soft. These women are preparing the poles for the new house for the married couple. They're going to start building the house today. Actually, they're supposed to finish it today also. So they're getting the poles ready. This woman is a hard worker. She's been chopping these poles all along. These other ladies are just sitting around, but she's been chopping. Look at those nice shoes she has on. Nice shoes. There she is, the hardest working lady. Looks like she tore her earlobes too. Looks like she tore her earlobes. They're making the frame for the new house. Look at that. Building a house. have to finish it by tonight. Still doing it. This is going to be the stuff that's going to make up the floor because it's soft. The house is coming together. Making this metal flat because they rolled it up to bring it here. Now they have to flatten it.
This woman is putting the branches inside the house to make the floor, as we saw in the house of the mother of the bride. Now, earlier, we saw the groom and the best man bringing small shrubs, and those small shrubs sort of form the foundation, and they are in that room already, and the women are putting the branches over those shrubs.
So this is a house that was being built yesterday. The bride stayed in there last night with her mother-in-law, and she'll stay there another night with her mother-in-law, and then the husband can start staying there. They built that house in one day. You saw the beginnings of it yesterday. Now it's all finished. I think it looks really good. It even has a fence around it already. Beautiful. There's Salongo! Salongo! Run away, Salongo! Salongo! Super duper! Salongo! Salongo! So hey, Hosea, what do you think was the most interesting part of the weddings that we saw?
The wedding was very interesting because when
Well, we've seen two weddings so far.
the
What do you
first
think
wedding,
was the things that they did in the wedding are the same at both weddings, but what do you think was the most interesting?
most interesting was that we women were singing and the boys were dancing, and it was very interesting because the way they wear the beads and their uniform was very nice, because in my country you can't find people wearing beads or the other things which I saw.
Well, Hosea, I have to point out to you, we're in your country. This is your country.
My village, my tribe, they do different
Okay.
nowadays. Yeah.
Was there anything else that was interesting to you in the weddings that we saw?
Yeah, when they were taking blood with milk, and they were trying to mix them, was very interesting because I couldn't believe that they will drink it, but they were going to drink blood with milk together.
Yeah, but you drank that when we were in East Pokot.
But this one was terrible because it was a lot of blood inside, and I saw where the blood was coming from. So I was wondering how they will use it.
So if they said to you that you could drink some if you want, would you drink any?
No, I can't. It was terrible. It was terrible. No, I can't. I cannot test it anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen any weddings like this before?
Never have ever seen it, and it was very interesting. Women were dancing, boys were jumping up and down, going like very funny because they are jumping up and down. I like that very much.
Why didn't you go and dance with them?
It was a hard job to me because they were jumping like squirrels.
Like what?
Like squirrels.
Squirrels, you mean?
Squirrels, yeah.
Ah, okay.
So it was very funny to me.
You can't jump up and down like that?
I can't. Jump up and down like that.
Well, we'll see, because there's going to be dancing later. We'll see if you
Maybe.
can jump up and down like that.
I'll try, but I didn't jump by that time. It was
Okay.
very interesting.
All right.
I hope everyone will enjoy it when they see it.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
You're the best.
Thank you.
There's nobody better than you.
Thank you.
Nobody.
Maybe one person one day will be.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
When I was filming these girls, they kept trying to get behind me to see the video screen. Among other things, they were saying who in the video was beautiful. They were saying, "I'm not inside, why?" And they even made a comment about me. "He's old." They were pretty funny.
Until next time, Kevin and I will be lost in Africa.
Beautiful.
I was coming from Lysamis about 3 days ago, and then we were attacked by these bandits. And then they stopped our vehicle, and then we tried to go away, but they just shoot the tire. They've just damaged our tire, and then we stopped. And then they beat us. We are 12 in number. They took all our bags, all phones, all the money, and then even they took everything from us. Even some people they took shoes, and then the road is not good in northern Kenya.
You said even the women, they were
searching inside. They were searching even the women inside to look for the money if they have just kept the money inside under their breasts. Even the men are looking at inside the underwear, see if they have just kept their money there.
But what? I don't understand why they beat you. Why were they beating you?
They don't want us to see them. They want us to lie down. You are supposed to lie down, and then you remove all the money you have, you keep. Whatever you have to take out, and then you go empty.
Okay.
Without anything.
And was anybody wounded? You said they shot at the vehicle.
They shot the driver in the leg.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was just one bullet, but it was for Kalashnikov.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many bandits were there?
There were 6 bandits and 2 without guns. 2 for just carrying the luggages.
Okay.
2 are M60, and 4 are G3s.
How many? What time of the day was it that it happened?
It was about 1 o'clock.
Has this ever happened to you before?
No, it was my first time, but usually they do in that road in between Sorolivia and Maryland.
Do you know of anybody else that it happened to in the past?
Many people.
Did it ever happen to anybody in your family?
No.
Was anyone ever shot? Was anyone ever seriously injured?
Yeah, they have just even killed some tourists in the way.
They've killed some tourists.
Even they have just damaged some tourists. Even there's some people from Frenchman last year.
But why do they kill people? They kill them because they don't give them what they want, or they just kill them?
They just kill them when they just go away. When they run away.
Okay, so they won't kill them if they stop and give them what they want.
You stop. You just give out the money, what they want, and then you go.
But if you try to run and they shoot at the vehicle, that's when you could get killed.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.